So here I'm really fine-tuning the placement, trying to get it to feel balanced within this frame, and working with these half circles. Working with the negative space is a bit challenging, but by moving them closer together, moving them farther apart, I finally get to a place where I feel like I'm in the right zone. So now seeing the composition together, I feel like it'd be nice to anchor some graphical elements in the corners to kind of frame the space that it's in. So using some tape, I'm going to paint on a nice black kind of color and then mask that out. So with some really thin joint compound, I'm covering all the foam pieces, making sure that I'm creating a nice foundational shell to continue to build off of with more layers of spackle. I'm trying to be extra careful around the tape edges, really trying to focus a nice thin layer of spackle on that tape to solidify it in place. As I was working and applying, it began to dry as I was going, and I felt at some point it's time to get your hands in there. So I just started picking it up with my fingers, smearing it in, and getting all the sides covered. Let's take a look. Some things have happened on the road, but this is a dry. Those paint pieces or the tape that I put in here, my cat ripped it off, so I had to retape it, but that's okay. We're gonna be doing a couple more rounds of plaster on top of this. So this is the current state. We have 2 layers on this. And we'll see. I want to build this up a little bit more so you can see if I get really close. where that's at. And because my cat took the tape off, you can kind of see the depth that I got. It's like a 1/16 of an inch. It's not super thick because I was putting pretty thin layers of compound on this. So like slowly building it up. But on the back, you can see where all the glue kind of seeped through. So I don't think these are gonna come off very easily. You can still kind of see the texture with like my finger lines going in. But the thought here is I'm gonna build up the plaster a little bit more, and we're gonna do a sanding. I wanna kind of get this a little smoother and then see what I wanna do with texture, because I'm not sure if I'm really feeling the finger groove lines in between here. I think I really wanna keep it accentuated into like the S shape. So I think I'm gonna build it up a little bit more. This way when I go and sand it down, I'm not removing all the way down to that foam layer. So I want to give it a good shell. That's what this needs. It needs a good shell. This is where we're at this stage. And we're going to keep building on this, so stay tuned for the next video to see. It might be next week, it might be the week after. We'll see. We got a couple projects working, going on at the same time, so we'll see where we are. But this is what it looks like dry.